Hello everyone, welcome to the Coasting Costings first ever video, and today we're going to be operating some of the best rides in the UK at Thorpe Park. I've always wondered what it'd be like operating a roller coaster, and today we're going to be doing exactly that and put ourselves in the operator's seat and see if we can operate a theme park and keep it smooth. Now we're here in Ride Sims, let's decide what ride we should do first. There is so many options on this game since the last time I played. So many. Just look, there's Baron, Cosmic Rewind at Epcot in Florida, Flight Force at Disneyland Park in Paris, Furious Backhoe at Portaventura. So many options. But I think we're going to start with the best ride in the UK and at Thorpe Park, Hyperia. Here we are guys, just turning on breakdowns and sounds. Unfortunately, we can't make it more busy because you have to pay. But here we go. We're just going to start some of our morning tests now before we open the ride up. Just turn in the blocks on, get everything prepared and ready. Now we're just going to add the trains on. As you can hear in the background, there is some music of the actual soundtrack of the ride. But we're just going to add both the trains on and then we'll see you straight after that. Alright, we just got the first train on and we are now about to do our very first dispatch. The trains in this game are so detailed now. So good. You can even see there the lights in the station that actually are in the real life station. But it's so well done, this game guys, and it's so cool operating all of the rides here at Thorpe Park. We're now just about to close the restraints. Unfortunately, it doesn't play the restraints locked thing, but we make do with what we've got with this amazing dispatch sequence with that song and the lights. Here as it just comes out the outer bank. Wow, this game is so well done. It's coming out of the outer bank now, going up the station with what actually plays the soundtrack, which adds so much suspension in real life and the real ride. You really got to ride it. But here we go, our very first lap of Hyperia. It will be interesting to see if the actual operations are realistic and if it will break down like it does in real life. They really need to get that sorted guys. But as you can see, it actually doesn't stop on the lift hill for once. Just going down the drop. The animations are quite good in this game, but not the best. And as you can also see there in the bottom left, the second train is now just coming off as the other train goes around the track, doing it very flowy, very nice, very realistic. And I believe it actually does have the exact ride time of the actual ride. But here it is, the station is so detailed on this ride. You can see the exit signs, the row numbers, everything. It's all done to perfection, even the baggage sections. We're now just running what should be the last test of the morning, as we should open the ride once this one goes. And here we go guys, the final train is now just leaving the station, as another one will come in and we can open the ride. Let me know in the comments what other rides I should operate next and if I should play this game again. And also, what is your favourite ride in the UK? Mine is obviously Hyperia, as we are now about to open the queue. Here we go now, about to open the main queue. There we go, let's see how quickly our first guest comes in. Wow, the ride is now just going for its last test of the day, I promise this time. But as we can see, guests should be starting to come in. There we go. Got our first guest of the day. There we go now guys, as the final test is officially done, as guests flood into the station and start loading onto the train now for our first dispatch with guests on. We're now on 2,100 points as Hyperia and once again climbs up the lift hill, and what's that? Meg? Please don't tell me it's stuck. This game has gotten way too realistic. What the hell? We've now got to reset the block sections as we now do that. If only it was that easy in real life, as it there goes again. But oh my god, it's gotten too realistic. What's it going to do next? Valley. As you can see here now, guys, we're running this ride very efficiently with guests crowding in just like real life. We're going to have an hour queue in a minute. 22 in the main queue, 5 people in a single rider, and that's without the station. But we're now running very efficiently, very smoothly. Dare I say, better than real life. We are now on 10,100 points. Let's see how many more we can get. Here we go, guys, another climb going up on Hyperia's lift hill as we are now approaching 14,100 points. It's been around 30 minutes now. This game is very long, very addictive and very difficult. As I've said before, guys, if you do want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe and tell me what coasters you want to see me operate next. Give ourselves a 10 like goal and we will do... It's stuck at the lift hill again. Oh, this game is too realistic. How does it know it stops at lift hill this much? How does it do it? Oh, I'm gonna no, I've had enough. I'm leaving. Submit. Now it's a case of what simulator to do next, what ride to operate. We've got a few options on here like Nemesis Inferno, Nemesis at Alton Towers, maybe for a next video. As you can see, Subterra, I've definitely got to do another video on that, 100%, but I think we're going to go for Saw. As you can see there, guys, we do get allowed to put it on busy on Saw, but I don't know why it doesn't do that on the other ones. Unofficial Saw the Ride simulation. Let's get into it. Here we are in this one. This one looks much more complex with much more options. Just look at all the block sections we have to activate. We'll see you after the morning test runs. And we are now just opening the queue line. As you can see, this queue gets busier much quicker with that busy option on. Wow, this one's going to be a lot more difficult to operate. We'll see you when our first guests are on. As you can see here, guys, the trains again are just so detailed, and the station, it's so well done. Honestly, this game is amazing, and as we saw from Hyperia, very realistic. And here we are as our first guest board the ride. Just going to quickly take off one train, as I did accidentally take one out. Oh, I've picked one with people on it. The people are going into the maintenance bay and they're just going to be sitting there. Great. That's going to take me a while to get back out now. Here we go. Oh my god, they're going to... Oh, okay. Phew, thought they were going to collide then. Here we go as the guests now come out of the switch track of the maintenance bay. Can't believe I put guests in there. What a nightmare. Now the ride should be operating as normal, as the empty train behind it is now going to go into the maintenance bay. Here we go, guys. I'm now on 7,100 points. This queue gets so much bigger than Hyperia's did. It's unbelievable. We did manage to run it relatively efficiently, but I'm now going to leave it at that and head on to the next ride. So many options again here, guys. So many to pick from. Let me know if you do want a part 2 of Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, maybe Disneyland Paris I could do, Florida, anything you want. But there is so many options, and I think I'm going to do Stealth next. Yes, I will. In my opinion, this is the second best coaster at the park. Here we go, the official stealth simulation. Racers, start your engines. Here we go. This one should be slightly more simple, as the onload and unload stations are relatively easy to use, and it's a very, very short ride. But we'll see you when we get started. Here we go now, guys. The queue is now open and our first guest is already in the queue. We are now just loading them into the station. It did take me a while to figure out how to switch from the fast lane to the main queue, but we did get there in the end, and it did build up a bit of a queue. But yeah, we're now just dispatching our first train with guests on, as it's about to play the dispatch. There you go there, guys. As I said before, this game is very detailed, very realistic. It does it really well. I'd love to get one of them operators panels that people has made, but they are very expensive for what they are, and I'm not sure if I'd use them that much. But we'll see you and see what score we can get by the end.
Good. Head back and hold tight. Place your heads back, face forwards. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! Ready to go, looking good. Head back and hold tight. Place your heads back, face forwards. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
We are now done with stealth. We got a score of around 20,000, I believe it was. Our highest score of the simulators we did today. But yeah, brilliant coaster. Can't wait to get back on this when I next go to Thorpe Park. And now for our last simulator of the day. Let's see what our last options are. I feel like doing anything but a coaster this time, as we've already done a few coasters. But there's not many options, but I think I'm going to go for Rush. Let's see if there's any more. Don't think so. No other flat rides. Is Detonator on here? Not sure. Can see a lot from Alton Towers. Might have to be a part 2 video, but I think I'm going to go for Rush in the end. Yeah, let's go for Rush. This one does look a bit older and a bit more complex, as there's no fast lane queue on this one, as we see the load here. But this one does seem a bit more complex, but very good still, even though it's one of the older ones. As you can see now, guys, our first train with people is now about to come to a stop. Just now loading more guests. We haven't had a breakdown yet on this ride. Hopefully we won't get one, but this is the loading kind of animation, I guess. They don't look as good as they have on others, the guests. They look a bit more blocky and a bit more shape kind of based, but they're now ridden and we're about to go again. Let's see how many points we can get on this one and what our score will be in the end. In the end, we got to 9,700 on score, and I think that's going to be the end of this video, sadly. If you do want a part 2 of Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, or any other park on the Ride Sims website, I will happily do it. And yeah, let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know if you're going to give this a try. Let me know what you think of it. And make sure to like and subscribe.